Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it. If you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these sectors looking for investment opportunities and sharing with everyone in the community. We've got question and answer sessions on the weekends. We've got one coming up at 5 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday. I also do midweek updates on the individual companies that I follow, and I share everything that I know about the markets, fundamentally and technically, with everyone in the community. We also have a Discord channel too, where we can chat with other members, and I go on there quite a bit as well. Special is the coupon code if you'd like to sign up. So special is the code. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. Dollar DXY, it looks strong to me. And I think this could potentially be a double bottom. And that double bottom comes from the 2-year yields and other yields that could potentially move higher. So what I see is a short-term downtrend line break. There's the downtrend line break today, and we very well could move on up. We've got the 2-year up, and this looks like an inverted shoulder head shoulder. The entire market has this inverted shoulder head shoulder pattern all over the place. It's an energy, like all of energy, nat gas, oil, energy service, coal. It's in a whole bunch of different things. And I do think that this is firing up the way it is because of the M2 money supply increasing. We do have a bullish formation as well on the right-hand side. It is a flag pattern. Flag or pennant formation is occurring down here. So that looks good to go higher. We just got a bullish engulfing showing up today. 10-year yield up 0.61%. I know they're trying to hold this below 4.5%. I've heard them say this on TV, in articles, Besant and both Besant and Trump. We'll see if they can do that. And then the 30-year yield is up 0.5% today, but still below 5%. TLT down 0.42% bond prices, and that still looks like complete garbage. Some people are estimating that some of this momentum is slowed down here. As you can see, when things start to flatten out, there's the possibility that this could go higher. But my question is, who the heck is going to buy bonds? So is this the Federal Reserve? Is this a manufactured thing? It very well could. Maybe they manufacture something, a demand destruction event, who knows? But right now, I was down 0.42%. The 2 and the 10, we're still chopping sideways in this circle here. We're at the bottom of a falling wedge. Generally, at bottom of falling wedges, they tend to break higher because it's a falling wedge. The buyers and sellers are interacting with each other. This is for the yield curve, though. It flattens out, and then it usually goes upward off of a falling wedge. Your falling wedge is that guy there. TYX TNX ratio is down a little bit. No tailwind for gold today. With this ratio, usually when this goes up, there's your tailwind. And with the dollar declining too, that's your ultimate tailwind. We had a higher dollar, and this was inverting. So no tailwind, and gold was basically trading sideways today, down $5.5 per ounce in a consolidation pattern. We've got silver down a little bit. It's right on support. We'll see if that support holds. I still have the upward arrow, and it's still a bullish flag pattern that we're sitting on top of. Platinum down slightly. This is the return move that we're getting now. So it could still consolidate lower. It's possible. It doesn't mean that's what I expect. I don't know what to expect. All I know is that platinum is dang cheap. We've broken out of this pattern to the upside. We have a long way to go higher. But usually it breaks out, you get a consolidation of some sort, and then you start to move higher again. Palladium down 1.4%. We're on top of support of the trend line and on top of the longer term trend going across here. So we've got a lot of support underneath us at this time, and we've had a little bit of a selling pressure move over the past week or so of trading. XAU to gold ratio is up 1%. Again, the gold and silver mining companies outperforming gold itself. It looks good to go higher. And we are coming from a ridiculously low ratio. GDX is up 1.15% today. Still looks good to go higher. Same with GDXJ sitting on top of patterns, looks good to go higher. And SILJ sitting on top of resistance. Now, keep in mind, guys, it is bullish because it broke through resistance. It has to get through resistance. That's not easy. So this is a bullish formation to go higher, in my opinion. Crude oil is up over 1% today. We have a bullish formation. This is a bearish formation as you come up into a rising wedge. Then we started getting bullish candlesticks, the big greens and the small reds. We also have a downward facing pattern, which is a bullish setup here. So crude oil looks bullish. We tried to run a little bit, and there's still a little bit of selling pressure there. Maybe the plunge protection team is in there trying to hold it down. Why would they be trying to hold it down? Because they want interest rates to go down. They don't want interest rates to go up. And crude oil and interest rates are connected at the hip if you look at history. We've got TTF gas down slightly, but still looks bullish. Not a ton of selling pressure here. Looks good. Natural gas in America. We do have futures contracts might be rolling over, and I know that impacts the chart some, but it was up today. It says 4.5%. I'd have to check another chart, but we're underneath resistance still. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, getting some selling pressure today, and we could see some selling pressure. We need to look for follow through on it. This is a bearish engulfing pattern, and those generally go sideways or lower, which could constitute a downward move. Generally, you see these up here. It's weird that it's showing up over here. Usually you kind of come up, but maybe they're looking at something else in the market. I don't know. But right now, that's a bearish formation. We also got some selling pressure today in OIH, which is another bearish piercing, bearish engulfing pattern, and we're up against support. We'll see if that support holds. But I'm going to leave the up arrows there at this moment until we get some follow through. Newcastle coal futures down about 1%. And that is a bearish formation. We broke out of this little shoulder head shoulder deal, and sometimes you get a return move before heading higher. And that's generally a great time to be looking for a potential entry point on the return move. So we could get a little bit of selling pressure back down to 107.50. We're currently trading at 110. Sprott Uranium Trust is up 2%. We're underneath resistance. We're trying to break out of this top of the flag pattern. We could get a little bit of a loop going on before that break, or whatever it looks like. No one knows what it looks like. I'm just giving you potential possibilities. But this is a bullish formation, hitting some resistance right where we're at, right above us, and we could chop sideways a little bit before breaking higher. Doesn't mean it has to. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Uranium futures pricing looking good, continuing to move on up, looks solid. We've got URA, which is the equities, not much selling pressure, but we are coming up to some resistance. The resistance there, we're right on top of it. Long term, this thing looks like an absolute animal ready to break out of a cage here. This thing looks ready to run. Run, cheetah, run is what I'll say. URANUM also up 0.55%, looking all right. We're above a lot of the resistance. Looks good. URNJ also looking pretty good. You can run, resistance through that. Looks like a shoulder, head, shoulder there. And there's your shoulder, your head, and the shoulder. So that looks solid, and we're above support. Nickel down 1.3%. This has been trying to bottom here, and we haven't had a ton of selling pressure or buying pressure in either direction there. Just chopping sideways. Copper down 1.35%. This broke out of its pattern and doing a little bit of a retest. Still looks bullish to me to go higher. We're on top of a lot of this support. We're on top of the trend line support. So we're sitting on top of everything. There's a reason that we broke to the upside. Now we're just kind of doing a back test or retest. COPX down 1%. We still haven't broken out of this pattern here, the downtrend line. Still looks good to go higher though. Looks very good setup. Lithium down 1.1%. And again, we're falling on small little candlesticks. Makes me bullish that this will go higher, that this will eventually be a flag pattern of some sort, or whatever it turns out to be. The patterns only look super obvious when looking backwards. They're kind of hard to pick out as you go through them. REMX getting some selling pressure here. There's a possibility that we come down and do kind of a double bottom here, where we've got resistance coming through from all this up here. That's resistance. We came up, we came on back, and support's not holding at this exact moment. We don't have huge selling pressure candlesticks, so I don't think it's going to just rip lower. I mean, anything's possible, but I'm looking for this to gain some support somewhere around that circle there. Iron ore still chopping sideways still. This looks fantastic to move higher. Big buying pressure, small selling pressure. That's a bullish formation. I know I'm not drawing these very well, but this is a kind of a falling wedge that's ready to break higher, I think, at some point, which is entrapped in a larger pattern, which is squeezing, which is in another larger pattern. So it's a dream within a dream within a dream if we can get a break higher here. And that's the best entry points is when something has confluence on all time frames, medium, short, and long. Aluminum, again, this still looks bearish here. It's a inverted flag pattern that could potentially break lower. Baltic Dry Index is down and it's still inside of this pattern. Look for the three humps. Three hump consolidation. So you come up, you get your first hump, your second hump, and then look for a little third, and then a potential break higher in a falling wedge, which is below the long-term average. We've got emerging markets with the stronger dollar. This is still bullish. You've got a big flag pattern that we've got going on, and the thing that's holding it down is interest rates and the strong dollar. The dollar ultimately is what's holding everything up. Moo down slightly, still looks good to go higher. There's no selling pressure here, guys. It looks fantastic. And breakout, retest, turn it higher. We've got KRE down 1.63%. Again, we're in this big shoulder head shoulder that's trying to play out right now. We've got XHB, which is down a little bit more, down 2.6%. Is this a shoulder head shoulder? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to remove this big thing over it so we can watch what the patterns are doing. Kind of clean it up. And we'll see if we get some support here. Russell 2000 right underneath resistance, doing that shoulder head shoulder potential bottoming pattern. Like to see some follow through here. Still looks good. We've got S&P 500 also looking good. That's working its way on up. Not a ton of selling pressure. Down 0.56% today. And NASDAQ down 0.5%. A little bit of resistance right where we're at. But still looks good. Not a lot of selling pressure. No huge reversal candlestick or anything like that. SMCI up about 1%, double bottom, looks good to go higher. NVIDIA down a little bit, but still looks good to go higher. Still a bullish formation. We've got Bitcoin down 2.3%, a little bit stronger selling pressure, but we're on top of support. And we've got support right below us. It looks good to go higher. Ethereum down 1.4%, still looks good to go higher. Not a ton of selling pressure yet. I would change my mind if we had follow through with a big red candlestick saying, hey, this could go lower here. We're above support, not a ton of selling pressure, still looks good to go on up. MicroStrategy down 2.14%. This is turning into a little bit of a larger pullback here for MicroStrategy, but nothing too dire, not a ton of selling pressure. There's a little bit through here, but we'll see if there's still follow through. We're sitting on top of a falling wedge. Not wedge, but a falling flag pattern. So still looks fine. The VIX coming up a little bit with some selling pressure in the markets, but it's pretty minimal at this time. So give me a thumb up for the content, guys. That's where we're going to end it. Subscribe to the channel. Use special as coupon code if you like. We've got a 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time Sunday question and answer session coming up this weekend. But that's all I've got for today. We'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.